right, good. So we are getting ready to go ahead and answer questions for free. Here we go. All right, so we, in this video, are going to go ahead and answer questions about Social Security benefits for free. We get about 30 minutes into it. There are some rules to follow. The rules are very, very simple. You get about 5 to 7 minutes per call, no more. We're sticking to a straight 30 minutes. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. No story mode. When you call in, use a fake name. Also, please remember, as we go through this, you might have to go ahead and turn off the video that you're watching on your end so that we can talk through the phone and you can hear me talking through the phone. The phone number you're going to dial is 407-279-1754. Again, 407-279-1754. Here's the first caller right now. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. Here we go. All right, speaker is on. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Is this me?
Howdy, good sir. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is John. Anyway, here's the situation. You know what the CDR 454 forms are, correct?
Yep, of course, yeah.
Okay, my deadline to fill one out was September 26th. I filled it out, brought it over there. Supposedly they scan it, I guess, in front of you. The guy looked it over and said, these look good. I said, well, I get paid for October. He goes, yeah, you should be paid for October. I'm worried I may not get paid for November because my mail is bad and things get lost. I've called before. Don't have a P.O. box. So I called Social Security earlier today. I was on the hold for 4 hours. I talked to a woman. I told her my concern. She said, did you get paid for October? I said, yeah. I figured she would know that. She said, well, it says you're going to get paid for November 3rd or anything, but let me check. Can I put you on hold for 10 minutes? She did. She came back and said, it looks like everything should be that. I guess everything processed and everything, so you should be good and everything. My thing is, should I trust this lady or should I wait until the 3rd and hope that my deposit is there?
But why would your benefits be cut off? And even if they were intending to cut them off, within 10 days, you can request that they continue through the appeal process until you get an ALJ denial. So, I mean, they wouldn't just be cut off like that. You'd have to go through the appeals, before you reach an ALJ hearing level. And then at that point, they'd cut them off. So you should be fine in many regards. It should continue.
And I'm 62 and I'm a DAC recipient, so I do not work. I've had people say, at your age, you should be good. Even if you go through this 454, they said the reason you got that is because they tried to reach you, and my mail being bad, in May for the short form. Because I did not fill that out, they sent me the full form.
Okay.
That one, and there's no way to. So I filled it out, and they said that could take anywhere from 6 months to a year to hear back of the decision. Is that normal for a 454?
Well, I mean, the government's closed right now, so a lot of the reviews are just not happening. But basically, it could take that long just in general, too. So, I mean, that is not uncommon. It could take that long for sure.
Okay, now I asked her about my mail being bad and everything. She suggested a P.O. box. I said, I have a relative, a cousin I'm really close to. Could I put her down, her address and phone number, so if it's something important that she could contact me, because she would. And they said, yeah, I would suggest doing that if you don't rely on your mail, because if we send you something and it gets lost in the mail, that's on you. If Social Security sends you something. So I'm going to call her and ask her if she'll do that.
Yeah, you should have multiple backup options for addresses, because, man, I mean, not getting a letter like that first one, that's a major thing, because now you're in a larger review.
The other thing is, when I was there, they did not give me anything that proved that I handed them the documents and everything. And I mentioned this to the woman, and she said, we only do that if you request it. We don't have to give you that. You would have to request next time you go there, or you can make a photocopy would be the wise thing to do next time you do that. But see, then I would have proof. If they did something, I could say, see, I was here, I talked to this clerk on this day and everything. Right now, it's kind of like, now, obviously everything's okay, I'm guessing, because she would have told me right now, as of today, if there was something off, I think.
Right.
So, and you said 10 days, if something was off, could something change between now and the 1st and they suspend you? Or would you say, I'm being a bit paranoid here, maybe I'm worried about something that I shouldn't be worried about right now?
Yeah, sorry about the dog in the background. That's Sweetie. She's very judgmental and she whines all the time. So it's just how she is. But anyway, Okay, so after this call, I may have to go get her treats because she'll just keep complaining. That's what she does. She'll literally beat me down with whining until I give her what she wants. So, bottom line is, no, you really don't have anything to worry about. You should be okay. There shouldn't be anything that's really odd or unique about this that's popped up. But bottom line is just stay on top of the mail because missing that short form was basically just that was a major mistake. You don't want to do that in the future.
Okay. Future, I'll probably get the short forms again, I'm guessing, or are they just going to long forms even for older people now? I've heard that about going to longer forms.
No, man. You're supposed to be a short form. You're being too paranoid. But again, don't screw up the mail this time because you do it twice, it's going to be a bigger problem.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
I always appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, good sir. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you so much.
I'll try. Thank you.
So here's the thing, guys. Super thank you to Chain Fate who did the $20 donation. Are we going to get Mr. Knot a 3-eye atlas video anytime soon? We got to get you a 15 to 20-second intro video. I know. We got to get that rolling. I hear you. I'm gonna see if Sweetie's not gonna stop. She's a female dog. She will bitch me into submission. She will just constantly look at her. She's just. I will be right back. I do need to go get her some treats. If I don't, you will literally hear her the entire. She does this when I'm writing briefs too. Like literally, I have to give her treats until I give up. She'll trust me. She'll just get. I'll be right back. Here. Okay, cool. So we're back. All right. Sorry about that. Sweetie. She will beat me with. Yeah, here we go. Next caller. Here we go. All right. Speakerphone is on. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live. Please remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Yes. Next year in July, I hit my final retirement.
Your final what?
Date.
Oh, okay.
My final retirement date where I'll be 67.
Mhm.
And I'm on SSI.
Okay.
And I was wondering what happens at that point. Do I lose my Medicaid? What's the process there?
Are you sure you're not on SSDI benefits?
No, I am on SSI.
Because usually they make people on SSI, they force them to retire at 62.
I did that.
So you're already on retirement benefits.
That's correct, but I hear at 67, I don't have any of those reviews anymore, and I was wondering if the $2,000 limit per month or whatever they have, does that go away also?
Okay, so here's the thing. Maybe. Real quick, are you receiving over $1,000 in retirement benefits or no?
No.
Okay, how much are you getting in retirement benefits?
About $950.
$950.
Oh no, no. I'm sorry. That's the total amount. It's like $500.
Okay, so you're getting a hybrid allowance, which is where they give you some SSI, some retirement to get you up to $1,000-ish. So, bottom line is they still expect you to be poor for the rest of your life with most of those SSI restrictions, even in the old age 65 plus category for, old age SSI. But bottom line is they still expect you to be poor to receive those SSI benefits as you are a hybrid of retirement and SSI benefits.
Okay, so I can't have over 2,000, but I'll still have the medical.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay. I thank you so much.
You got a good, sir. You have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah. So with SSI, a lot of the resource restrictions, a lot of the penalties, stuff like that still apply. There are some changes, but for the most part, a lot of that stuff still applies because it's mostly for people who go on to retirement benefits, but the retirement benefits in and of themselves are not enough to get you to $1,000. So as a result, they use as a hybrid allowance, retirement benefits plus SSI to get you just to around $1,000. Let's go ahead and take the next caller real quick. Let's see what happens. I know it's super late. It's almost 2 a.m. I have to go to bed pretty soon, wake up early. We're going to take a couple more calls. Here we go. Here's the next call. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot, Disability Resolution PA. How can I help you?
Yeah. After the Charlie Kirk tragedy, you made a couple videos. You said, you were going to start doing some free debates.
Yeah, I have to do more of those.
I was just hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd really like to see more of those. I was just hoping you'd answer maybe a question for me that maybe isn't, that's kind of free debate.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
I'm mentally disabled. And I finally, after 25 years, I finally thought to see if I could get some help with a GoFundMe. And I was actually able to fill everything out right and correct. And I wished everybody that had YouTube channels that had the backbone or the metal to take live calls like you did, sir. You are the only one that I've ever seen.
I know it's craziness. It's actual craziness.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. I heard you say something about you received threats. I've never seen that before. I hated to hear that.
Yeah,
but I finally got a GoFundMe going.
Good.
And I didn't think anything was wrong with it. It's just, as a victim of violent crime, just asking for help to maybe move away from the town that it occurred in, where I was the victim of malicious slander every day, ostracized, demonized. And the GoFundMe shut down my account for no reason. Did not even give me a reason.
Wow, jeez.
They placed my transactions on hold right after it started and said they were investigating the information I sent them. The information was all legitimate. Everything was proper. And they just shut it down today without even giving me a reason at all. I was just saying, if you could tell me anything, what your thoughts are about that.
I mean, I don't know what exactly happened for your situation to be outside of their allowable, whatever. I mean, did they give you any more details as to why they were unhappy or what was going on as to why they shut it down?
No, they just said that they were investigating the information that I sent them. They have a submission form, and you don't have to use your email, or you can go to their submission form, fill out the details, and it goes straight to them. Well, I was sending information, and I noticed when I clicked the empty box for my name, the last memory I used in my system appears under the box, and I just have to click that, and it jumps in the box. Well, when I clicked that empty box, another name appeared as though someone else had used my computer and the name was saved in the memory. I think somebody has contacted them on my account somehow and interfered with it somehow. I have a brother that's trying to destroy my life, just does everything he can to keep me down, and it was his name that appeared. I've never typed his name on my computer. And it appeared in that box as though he had been using my account.
Yeah.
I was just, I called the FBI and they just practically laughed at me and hung up on me. But that's interfering with, that's practically stealing money. I thought that was in the FBI, part of their mandates. But I just can't get anything done about anything. Can't even get any help. Not even allowed to have a GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
No reason.
I mean, I guess what I would
was just a
say,
victim.
yeah, is this. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I don't know the full situation. I mean, if somebody hacked your system or your brother went in and tried to change something or maybe steal the money or whatever. I mean, I don't really know, but at the end of the day, I don't know what it is that really happened with that situation. So I don't know why the program kicked you out. But if you found that there was another name in there, then somebody else could have tried to swap the funds over to a different name.
Yeah, it looks like they tried to do something, but they didn't have my passwords. They would have sent me an email that the transactions had been changed.
Yeah.
But they didn't give me any reason whatsoever. No reason at all.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
I checked and it said you can't litigate against GoFundMe. You can't have a trial by jury, but they settle by arbitration. I was just wondering if you think that would be feasible to try to get a attorney just try to get an arbitrary settlement from them for discrimination.
Yeah, but what would be your losses? Because like, are we talking like did people donate or intend to donate, $100,000, or is it like you were in
That's what I pushed. That's what I listed for the intended, the goal for my intended amount.
But I mean, like, how much did they donate up until the moment where the account was taken down?
Oh, it was just about $30, but it's only been active for about 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's no attorney's going to want to work on that because it's not, compensable. Like, there's not enough money there for them to, you know what I mean? Like, it would have to be like hundreds of thousands of dollars for an attorney to get involved. Yeah.
I just thought maybe I did get some donations like that, and they cut them off.
It's possible.
Didn't even show. Yeah. Somebody messed with my account, or they're just discriminating against the mentally impaired. Everybody thinks that being mentally disabled is the same as being incompetent or crazy or psycho or all these names they use. You hear people say, "Oh, they get a crazy check."
Mm-hmm.
That's what they actually refer to it as.
Yeah,
that's the ones that are scamming the system. That's the ones that Trump needs to weed out. But I'm mentally impaired. I am not incompetent, but I get treated like that. I mean, everybody I have contact with, they, just total disregard, just like I don't even exist.
Sure.
But I just couldn't believe GoFundMe did that. That's a program that's supposed to help people. I wasn't outside the guidelines. I didn't use profanity. It was just simple, straightforward, documented facts. The cop clubbed my head, confessed in court, was terminated by the federal government, can never be a cop in any city in the United States for the rest of his life. And I just told the encounter exactly as it happened. He slammed me against the car, emptied my pockets, did a thorough pat down, made the statement, his exact words, quote unquote, "You think you're tough, don't you? You think you're real tough. I'm fixing to show you how tough you are." And then he took 4 deep breaths and tried to bludgeon the right side of my head without me even being aware of it with a 3-foot-long flashlight. The ones they took off the streets in 93, this happened in 94. And that's all I said was the exacts. I don't see how that could be outside the guidelines or be a reason to shut me down.
I don't know. Like, you got to reach out to them, get an explanation. I mean, I don't have the background to kind of know. But let me take the next caller, good sir. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. Okay.
Okay, you too, Walter.
Thank you, good sir. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Yep, go ahead. Can you hear me okay? Uh-oh. Hello? Okay, I guess no, you're not there. Hello? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and boop. So let's see. Accept next one. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. Go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to know, did you ever do a video about how to scrub your footprints from the internet?
I think I did a video explaining how they access your information. I never did a video on specific because here's what's happening. There's a couple companies looking to sponsor me and that like, basically scrub your existence. And I just haven't been able to finalize or finish that stuff. So I was kind of like saving that video for like when I brought them on board. There are things you can do, but it's not as much as these companies that go in and have active searches both for the internet, kind of the gray area like 4chan, and then obviously onto the dark web where a lot of your stuff can exist. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I had saw some on the internet.
Mhm.
About how you can do it. I guess companies that do it, but
Sure.
I just didn't know which to pick, and I said I wonder if you ever did it.
I never got a chance to do it, but I will do it. I've just been a little bit overloaded with, because remember too, from the 9 to 5, like, and it's really like 9 to 7, 9 to 10 kind of area. Like today, I spent 3 to 4 hours basically while I was running hearing questions with people doing the accounting for the law firm. So it's just, I get overloaded because I'm an actual, like, I'm the guy that actually does the hearings, like I'm the
Right, I
person.
understand.
Yeah. So, but,
Yeah, I understand.
yeah. But yeah, I would say this. I will do a video on that. It is important to me. I will get on it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Wonderful night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Perfect. We're going to take one more caller because I do have to wake up super early. Let's get that one more caller going. We'll wait until the next person calls in real quick. Let's see how quickly we can get that person rock and rolling. So, and if there's no caller within the next 10 seconds, then, there we go. Oh, here we go. And on, and speakers on. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead. Yep.
Hello.
Yep. Howdy. Go ahead. Remember,
Okay. Yeah. Hi.
oh yeah, we're just going to
Right,
talk through the
got on.
phone and it'll have that delay. Yeah, but if we just go through the phone, you'll be good to go. But go ahead.
Okay, a friend of mine is legally blind. He's on SDI and SSI.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, he's been blind since he.
You might have to mute the TV or computer or whatever, because otherwise it'll just kind of it'll rack your brain a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just noticing that. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so he had onset macular degeneration as a child, and then he had a bad surgery to where he ended up legally blind. And he has a real hard time. He's got all kinds of health issues. And, he gets $1,200 a month. And I've heard of people getting like over $2,000 a month.
Sure. Or more. Yeah.
And I just don't understand why he's at the low end. Is there something I can help? I'm his caretaker, so I
Sure.
wanted to help him with it.
So, I mean, real quick, did he work most of his life?
Yes, he.
When did he stop working?
When he had the bad surgery that made him go almost completely, blind.
How old was he?
It was 9/11 when it happened.
Okay. So was he part of that situation? The 9/11?
No,
Okay.
but that's the date he woke up from the surgery and he couldn't see.
Okay. So
he's 64 now.
Okay. So, I mean, so that's a factor. He didn't get as many working years in. Another factor is, was he earning a lot when he was working, or was he earning kind of on the lower end?
Probably the lower end. He was a car salesman and he worked in restaurants. He did 2 jobs at a time.
Okay. So bottom line is, yep. So that's another factor that basically he didn't earn much throughout his life. So he's on the lower spectrum of Social Security payments. And then basically, I guess the other thing is that he was disabled after 18 to 22, so he can't tap into his parents' benefits. Essentially, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons there as to why he would not be eligible for a higher amount. I mean, unless he was in the military. Was he in the military?
He joined the military, and then they let him go because of his macular degeneration.
Gotcha.
When he was 18.
Okay, so I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? This is one of those situations where, look, it's just, he's probably getting the benefit amount where he should. But if you have any questions about it, you can always go ahead and basically, look at his IRS earnings and see if they missed any jobs that he did in fact do.
Okay, so, I got to find out how to do that. Okay.
Yep, no worries, yeah.
Okay, all right. I guess I'll take it from there and see what I can do.
Perfect, sounds good. You have a wonderful, wonderful night, okay?
Oh, you too. Love listening to you. Thank you for your help.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So that's supposed to be the last caller. We're going to take one more because, here he is. Okay, good. Speaker's on. Hi, we're supposed to do the last call being the last call, but I saw you called in a couple of times. Wanted to catch up with you. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, my name is Dirk, and my wife passed away. I went into the SSA office, and I get nothing but $255.
You get nothing but what?
I get my wife deceased.
Yeah, I got
went
that.
to SSA office to get what she's going to get, and they told me I get nothing. Just $255. So I get 32 years.
Are you disabled?
Yes, I'm disabled.
How old are you currently?
62, but they said I get 4 times the amount. She was only getting 800. I'm getting 42. So he said my check kicks everything. I go, but that's not fair. I mean, come on. My rent's $200 in California. So
Well, yeah,
because you still cost on Medicare, so I don't get nothing.
So
if she dies, I get something.
Well, if you died, she would get a big boost. But since she was the lower amount, she passed away. Yeah, that's the problem with that system. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that, man. I'm sorry about it.
Yeah.
I just thought,
No, that's okay.
You married 32 years, you got to get something. I didn't know they put the checks together, really. I just, I worked all my life, and I got sick, and then she had sepsis and passed away. I got one more question. They're going to pay me out a lawsuit for what happened to my wife. It's not an earned income. It says, I was reading that I don't have to report to Social Security because I'm an SSDI. Is that true? Or I have to report it?
And keep in mind that the phone was cutting in and out there a little bit. So you're on SSDI, you're 62. Do you have to report what, though?
I'm receiving a lawsuit from Kaiser.
Oh, okay. So I mean,
do I have to report it?
It depends on how. Yeah, it depends on how. Yeah, it depends on how that's brought in. If it's looked at as a form of income, like when they do the settlement, they have to write it a certain way, so that's not considered income. If it is considered income,
The IRS said no, but I still don't trust SSA because they don't want to pull the money. You know what I mean? The IRS said no. You don't have to. Well, I keep pay says no. It's not earned pay. It's a one-time pay. It was workers' comp. Yes, you would have to pay taxes, but it's just my spouse died, and that Kaiser wants to just give me $340,000. That's not much, but or anything. You know what I mean?
yeah, I understand. I mean, so in this situation, you can let them know, but if it's not traditionally worked income, it's not going to be countable against you. And so if they don't write it up correctly and basically it comes down as income, it'll only hurt you for 1 month. But the bottom line is, they'll probably write it up correctly.
And there's no way to get a share cost reduced in California, right? A judge won't do it. I mean, basically, I share cost is almost $3,200 a month. She only takes $600 out in California. That's all they take out. And I go, why is that? I go, that's the way we do it. Yeah, it's not fair.
I mean, you could, keep in mind, all right. So, I mean, so at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, have you
do insurance? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Have you applied for Have you applied for all the additionals, like, any additional housing
I tried
benefits
for
and all that?
anything, and they said your income is too high. You're not considered poor under federal guidelines.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think I'm poor because my rent and my mortgage is $2,200. And then after that, I have to pay for medication. That's $1,000 right there because I don't need my share cost of medication. I need what, $900, $1,000, $1,200 maybe.
Sure, I understand.
My life, I screw like that. But I learned a lot watching your program.
Yeah,
Thank you for what you're doing. You got a good heart, man.
Thank you, good sir. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, you still do those things on when you don't pay for insurance, but if they I don't know what you're saying, but they're saying that I guess I supposed to die a long time ago, and they just said, "You still alive?" Well, we're gonna have to look into that. Now, the doctor wrote I'm dead because I have these hernias, and he won't operate on me because I won't make it in California. So they can come anytime they want to my house, correct?
The phone's super hard to hear you. One more time. What was the question?
I'm sorry. They're saying that I'm supposed to be dead a long time ago. So the notice, I got my Social Security the next day. I didn't do nothing. They said, so you're terminally ill, you have MEL score 40, you're going to decease. It's been 7 years. And I said, you're still alive? And they go, how are you still alive? Because I gave them all my medical records and everything. But I go to the doctor every 3 months. And they looked at me and said, well, we're going to be checking on you. So that basically says that if I'm walking or doing something, lifting something, right? I can't lift nothing, but check on me. I go, that's kind of funny. Then when they gave me the Social Security, I asked for it. Not that fast. Is that possible that there's, like you said, those people watching the streets and stuff? Or just...
I mean, yeah, OIG does follow up with people. Yeah, I mean, they absolutely. I mean, that's their job, Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Well, thanks for everything. You still got those things for $250 for 30 minutes and $350 for half an hour, something like that.
Yeah. The private sessions. Yeah. They're in the bio area. You can always grab the contract. Yeah.
I got some things here. I need to. I'm like, because I'm in the seats. What do I do with everything I have? A home, everything.
Sure.
I should do it. My kids are drug addicts. I can't get them that. They can kill themselves.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a call in that private session, and
yeah, that's fine.
Better because a lot of people are just saying stuff.
Yeah,
right,
no worries.
Thanks a lot for answering the phone, man.
Absolutely, good sir. You have a wonderful night.
You too, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
You too.
All right, everybody. So with that said, just so you know, we are going to go ahead and put little crickets on there because we love crickets. And with that said, well, hold on, let me get this board right. That is our night. It is officially 2:14 a.m. I have to wake up around 7:30 a.m. It is rough. I do see another person calling. I actually wanted to catch up with him, but I can't do it tonight. We're past 30 minutes. I will catch you all a little bit later. Please remember to like and subscribe. If I helped you out, head over to Google and type in Disability Resolution Law Firm or Disability Resolution Florida right there and throw some stars up there. With that said, I will catch you a little bit later. Please, and this is very important, please go ahead and if you need an additional private session, mini contract is below. And other than that, like and subscribe. I will catch you a little bit later, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Attorney Walter Hnot. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.